Hey, how you doing, family? I'm here today, back with the importance of this election. It's a lot of crazy things going on right now that everyone needs to know before they go in that voting booth. For number one, Donald Trump is a fascist, you know, and he wants to control everything. He wants to be a dictator. That's what one of his cabinet members said from the military, and basically fascist. The definition of fascist is of a related. That's not it. Hold on. The definition of the fascist it is a dictator, or autocrat, someone that wants to run everything and feel that they superior over everybody else. So basically, in all the things that he's doing is an earmark of that. That's what we're seeing around in this election on all the things that he's trying to do and all the things that he's trying to get done. So, like I say again, be careful about who you vote for. Be careful about what's going on in this election, and really know what's going on, because it's really crazy right now. All the stuff that he's doing, and the stuff that he would do if he lose, and the stuff that he would do if he win. So if you one of them people that's scary, then it don't matter if you win or lose, he's gonna do something. So stand on what you believe in. And actually, Trump is not gonna do nothing. He's gonna have other people to do his dirty work as usual, like what most cowards do. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to tell you what he said about the immigrants. Trump said the immigrants are coming here, taking the black people's jobs and the Latin people jobs. Basically, he said that the immigrants are coming here, taking the black people's job and the Latin people's job, which is a lie, because most of the time the jobs that they do, we're not doing anyway. Them immigrants that come over here, they help the economy keep on going. They not hurting nobody about the jobs that they doing. A lot of them, not to say that all immigrants have these type of jobs, but a lot of them that come over here, they're getting jobs that a lot of people don't even do. And a lot of the time they just over here on a working visa, to where they make their money and they send it back to their own country, because over in their country, the American dollar goes further than their dollar. So it helps them a lot. What we might think is a little, for them it's a lot compared to what they would make in their own country. So let's get that straight right off the bat. A lot of them work in the out there, with the vegetation and oranges and apples and all that kind of stuff. They work doing that kind of stuff. I don't see too many American people doing them jobs. As far as one of them black jobs, I'm like Michelle Obama on that. Maybe he's applying for one of them black jobs. You seen that? Yeah, we had a black president doing the job that he's doing. So stop talking about people in black jobs. I don't know what is a black job. Black people do everything. Other people do everything. Other people do a lot of things. So all this about they come and taking the black jobs, don't believe the hype. It's crazy. We need to worry about all the things that he's doing and say that he's going to do, instead of the rhetoric and all the BS that he's spewing out here, getting people targeted and getting people hurt, like I said the other day. And matter of fact, family, I want to let y'all know I appreciate it if you guys like, share, and subscribe and comment. I really would appreciate it. I say this all the time. It's free. It don't cost nothing. to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to like, share, or comment. It helps me with the algorithm. It keeps me going. It keeps me where I can reach more people. I appreciate it if you guys do that. Thank you in advance. Then uh, Trump is talking about if he wins, if he wins, he's going to turn American police into a death squad. The House is he said he's going to turn the American police into a death squad. He didn't already said that the Supreme Court already gave him full immunity, so therefore anything he do he's immune for. So anything he do is fine. He's above the law. Basically, that's what they saying. If you're immune for everything that you do, then that means that you're above the law. Okay, so really, the man could do whatever he want to do, and he said that he's going to get the police full immunity. So if he get elected, and on that day he said y'all got full immunity, go kill this person, go do this to that person, and go do this to that person, it's cool. Won't nothing happen to him. And they would do it because he's in control over them. Like I said in my last video, he's in control of the police. He's in control of the FBI. He's in control over DOJ. He's in control of the military. So basically, these are the type of things that he's talking about that he would do. If he wins, he's going to turn the police into a death squad. Then for the military, he's talking about military tribunal. So basically he's gonna have people going killing folks, and it's not. When them type of things happen, you know who it hits first. He said he's gonna go after his political enemies, and his political enemies is who didn't vote for him and all the rest of that. Who didn't vote for him? All people of color, non-white people, his racist folks, pretty much. Then he also said to the death squad, the House is refusing to come back into session to provide additional hurricane aid. Now the House is refusing to come back in session for the hurricane aid for the people to get aid for what they're going through this hurricane. And and all that's all about is to try to make the Biden-Harris administration look bad. Who does this for elections? You have people out here starving, hungry. They done lost family members. Their homes is tore down. They don't have nowhere to stay. They done lost all their valuables. They done lost all these things. But you worried about election. It don't make sense to me. How evil can someone be? You don't want the House to come back, so these people that just went through losing family members from daughters, sons, mamas, daddies, nieces, nephews, relatives, and all that stuff, you don't want them to have no aid for what they going through. And then they went through 2 hurricanes back to back in Florida, and then they had the other one that hit 3 or 4 different places, North Carolina, Georgia, and places like that. That don't make no sense to me. So these are the type of things that he's doing, and this is who a lot of people is out here voting for. So what we need to do is make sure that this woman get elected, so it won't be like that. Then if he gets in there, he's going to stack that Supreme Court so thick. It's already more of them. He's going to stack that so thick to where they'll be there through your whole lifetime and your kids' lifetime. He's a fascist. So, and if I'm not pronouncing the name right, y'all know what I mean. Then when Trump first started his campaign, he started his campaign up in Waco, Texas. He started running. He started running a racial campaign with a white supremacist with occult violence. Then he started visiting gun shops with his name on it. So basically, this man, when he went to start his campaign, he started his campaign with a whole bunch of white supremacists. White supremacy. This is how he started his campaign up in Waco with cult people. Everybody remember the cult up in Waco, Texas back in the day. This way he started his campaign with these type of people. So really, he's already, flaming the fuel, flaming the fire to where, he can already have the type of people like he is, like his daddy was, the grand dragon of the clan. He's already doing that. So when all this go down, it don't take much to convince these people to act out and act crazy because they don't like nobody that don't look like them anyway. And these are the type of things that you got to realize. I mean, this shit's crazy. It don't make sense. But it makes sense to them because they dumb, evil people. And what do that mean for people like me and you? The type of things that's going to happen. They start off talking about the immigrants and it leads out all the way into people that don't look like them. From the looks of it, looks like to me that the man's trying to start a civil war. You know? So everybody need to get out and vote and do your thing. Because either way, it's going to be something. And if you ask me, it should have been something a long time ago. Because this stuff wouldn't even be going on right now. And all them Republican people, there's the senators and governors and all that with no backbone, how he done talked about their wives, kids, and everything else, and they still all up his butt. That just let me know that they racist as well. They see the things the way he see it. Exception of a few that have a backbone and the ones that's not voting for him because they tired of his stuff. But I'm talking about your people in the House and in the Senate. They could have stopped him and got him out of this stuff a long time ago, but they treat him and act like he's God. So I'm just letting y'all know, family, people need to get out and vote. It's very crucial in this election. They say it in every election, but this one's real. All he do on the campaign trail, he don't talk about policies. He don't talk about what he's going to do. He don't talk about nothing but violence and putting target on people. He talks about everybody. And then people be stupid enough to go out there and vote for him. And I'm talking about them people. How dumb can you be? And for us women, you mean to tell me you don't want to control what's done to your body? You don't want to control if you have a miscarriage, you got to carry a dead fetus to term because the doctors are scared to work on you. They can't give you a DNC. Y'all should be the main ones. Y'all should be voting for Harris at 100 percentile. Even Kansas, when that law came over there, all them women came out, white, black, green, and different, came out and said, no, we ain't having that over here. And that's a Republican state. But the women have sense enough to know that you ain't gonna do this to me, my kids, my grandkids, and everybody like that. The women have sense enough to know that. I give them all that. And you mean to tell me the women is only voting for this lady? The white women is only voting for this lady by 45 for Harris and 50 for Trump. I can't make that make sense. And to one of your family members or you is sitting out in the parking lot bleeding out and can't get help. Do you realize people are dying behind this? Let's keep this stuff really, really what it is. It's crazy to me, man. I don't understand people's thinking when it comes to stuff like this. But it's up to y'all. If y'all want all this stuff to blow up and it be a civil war out here, and you got the military and the police against you with this dude, you can't beat that. There's whole countries that can't beat that. So think about what you're doing. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. It's very important. I'm not just saying this. That's why I said this right here is very important. That's why I'm on here talking about this. I need y'all to get it and get it good. We don't have number 22 more days for this. This woman should be leading by a landslide. By a landslide. For one, the man ain't got no policies. For two, he talk about all of you, including me. He talks about everybody. If you don't understand that, something's wrong with you. But he asking for your vote. And some people have the nerve to even go in there and vote for him. It's crazy. So somebody talk about you bad, talk about you like a dog, and asking for your vote, and you go down there and do it. Some of these people act like this man is Jesus. But yeah, that's it for that. And he says about the then he started when he was down there in Waco, where he started his campaign at, he was going to gun shops looking for the guns with his name on it. Is this really a campaign or what is it? Because really, it don't sound like a campaign to me. It don't sound like a campaign to me at all. It more or less sounds like a cult to me and a dictatorship. That's what fascists mean. Someone that's a dictator. Capitalism. You know, you up there supposed to be campaigning for president and you somewhere in a gun shop looking for guns with your name on it. Come on, man. Do that sound like somebody campaigning? Good, like I keep saying, go look at one of his campaign rallies. Only thing that he's talking about is him, me, he, me. Let's be real here. Man, I man, you can't make this shit up. And he's actually been conditioning Americans to violence because he is a fascist or wanting to be a dictator. You can tell by by what he says about January 6th, calling them patriots. How you going to be president of the United States and you call them people from January 6th patriots, the ones that storming the White House, running in there, acting a fool, all in the place, tearing the place up, urinating all over the place, and running in people's office, doing all these old crazy things, killing people, beating up police and all that. But they so pro law. How's that pro law? But these people that ran in here and did all these things, tore the place up, did everything, talking about hang Mike Pence and all these type of things. But he's running around calling them patriots. He's not doing nothing but letting the other people know, hey man, it's cool. It's cool. I wanted y'all to get together and we're gonna make these type of things happen. This is what we're gonna do. This is what this is all about. We're gonna take the country back. We're gonna make America great again, to where we superior over everybody. And anybody non-white that's voting for him is retarded. You have to be. Something's wrong with you. You're mentally unstable. He's gonna make America great again. Was you around when they was making America great by taking away your votes and stuff like that, like they doing right now? In all these different places passing laws, Texas, Florida, Georgia, how they passing these laws? Come on, man. Let's be real here. He's gearing everybody up, let them know it's cool. He let them know it's cool on January the 6th, and he's still riding with it. He's still riding with it. He's mad because he lost, but he can't even admit he lost. Not even his running mate. People need to wake up and get out and vote. And my people that is woke, man, get out and vote. Because mark my words, he get in there, it's going to be all bad. It's not going to be good. This country's going to go backwards. It's not going to go forward. And I'm talking about going backwards in a bad way, to where it ain't going to be good for nobody. When he talking about rounding people up and putting them in concentration camps and all this type of stuff, he's not just talking about non-Americans. He's talking about anybody that didn't vote for him, anybody that's not down with him. And even if you a person of color, he still ain't caring nothing about you. He come from a family of racism. Daddy and then with the Grand Dragon or with the Grand Dragon. He was raised in this. And he wants to go back to that. And he's trying to make these people feel like we taking over their country. Let them tell it, which is not. But people need to stand up and let their voices be heard. So, you know, we don't even ever have to worry about him no more. So, I mean, man, everybody need to think about it. Go vote. Go vote. And then Trump is trying to make people feel threatened by the immigrants and all other people that's not white. So they feel as though they're losing something to get them activated. He wants everyone to get ready, riled up if he loses, trying to start a civil war. You hear me? He wants to get everybody riled up, ready to go. That's why in all these campaigns, he's not talking about no policies. He's not talking about nothing. He wants to get everybody riled up and in a frenzy, and let them know it's cool. Because if this don't work, then we gonna get out here and tear some stuff up and do some things. He even said it out of his mouth. If they just had one good day of, I'm talking about some really bad hurt. I mean, really bad, then everybody would understand. Who are the people that you think that he's talking about getting riled up and doing some hurt and all this type of stuff too? He sure ain't talking about no white folks. Or if he just know that they directly his political enemies, then yeah. But I'm telling y'all, this man is saying all these things, and then not only that, everybody that run out there and vote for him, guess what, family? Now they got a right to say, "Well, we told you what we was gonna do." We told you what we was gonna do, and you still took your out there and voted for me. So don't get mad now. Don't get mad. Don't get sad. Me personally, I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna be all right for for me. But I do got family members and stuff like that. You know, because I ain't the type of person about me, me, me. You know, but me, I ain't worried about nothing. But for my family members, yes, I am. And you should feel the same about yours. Because this is real. I mean, the demonstration already didn't put in the test. They feel like, man, look here, man, if we could go run up in the Capitol and get away with that, then hey, man, ain't too much more we can't do. And out of all these cases this man had, and they got convicted of 30 something of them, and he's still out here and ain't nothing happened to him. Shit, I would feel indisposable too. And then the Supreme Court tell me I could do anything I want to do and I got immunity. Come on, man. You done already gave me green light to be dictator, to do whatever I want to do. But you want to go vote somebody in there like that? Come on. Let's be real here. Let's wake up. Let's wake up, man. It's real out here. It's not a game. Yeah, man. Then Trump probably feels if he can make no white people believe they're losing something, then they will get out and start the violence and maybe even blow up a polling place so they cannot certify the votes. You know that's basically what he's been putting out here. He wants to make them feel like they losing a whole bunch of stuff. They losing their jobs. They losing this and they losing that to immigrants and people of color. So they feel like they got something out to get out here and fight for. And if you look at his rallies, they be there. They all with it. You know, they out there on that BS. You know what I'm saying? He's souping them and hyping them up, getting them ready and geared to go. You know, then if you look at it, man, who starts their campaign in Waco, Texas? Come on, man. It just all that stuff should tell you something. As long as he can make them feel like they losing something and they doing this and doing that. Oh man, look, and he got enough of them to, get out here and make it happen. If he get 10% of them to believe it or 20% of them to believe it, he doing good, he rolling. And what I'm sitting here talking about ain't no scare tactics, because for me, I'm not scared. It's not no scare tactic. It's basically just telling you the facts of what he's saying that he's going to do. And you better believe he's going to do it. He's going to have his maggots to do it. You better believe it. So for real, get out and vote. Get out and vote. Man, yeah, man, you got family members, you got kids, you got grandkids, you got all that stuff. Get out and vote. And even for the youngsters, man, get out and vote. Go vote. It's still not too late to even register to vote. Go vote. It's very important. You got a limited time. So you need to get out and vote. For real, for real. Man, I don't understand. And then another thing too, you never know. You never know what they're gonna do, even with the votes, because he act like he ain't even worried about the election. Even with the votes, they probably feel like, man, look here. If they say we lost this or we lost that, or we feel like we're losing something, ain't no telling what they might do. They might go burn down a polling place. So the votes can't be certified. And that still causes a lot of havoc. Everything is still all messed up. You don't know what these people got planned, what they gonna do. Because, like I say, these ain't campaign rallies. These is cult meetings. All you gotta do is watch them. All you gotta do is watch them. So I would advise y'all to get out and vote. And family, like, comment, share, subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. It's free. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's like we might be looking at a civil war on its way. But to whatever degree of whatever it is, go vote. Down ballot. Down ballot. House seats, Senate seats. Vote. It's very important in this election. Because when them Supreme Court justices get in there, it's a lifetime appointment. So, you don't want your kids to be living in some crazy dictator place where everything is just going wild and crazy and going down and under the drain. If this man get in it, he already told you day one he will be a dictator. I need y'all to get out and vote, man. Very important. Wow. Then all the rhetoric and stuff like that they out here spewing about what's going on with FEMA, or all the rhetoric they spewing about the immigrants. Now he even including the different countries in Africa and in Haiti and in South America and Venezuela's and Mexico and all these places. They talking about all these people, and I can't believe that these people are actually going out voting for this man for the things that he is saying about them and they people. He done already showed you how he felt about you when he put y'all in dog kennels. in cages, snatching mamas and kids away from their mamas and all that kind of stuff. I know I said it yesterday, but I can't say it enough. How could you vote for somebody that did that to your people? They ain't got to directly do it to me. If you did that to my people, I wouldn't dare vote for you. Because you better believe you ain't no better than your people. I don't care if you got $2 more. So what? Everybody want to make it about the money. Talking about, oh, it's some immigrants. They got different views. Where your views is screwed. If you sit up and you see something that these people are doing to your people, and then you sit up and you still go vote for them because you're fine, what kind of fool are you? I wouldn't dare see somebody do something to my people, and then I run out here and go vote for them because it didn't affect me this time. But when it happened to your son or your daughter and you feel it, then now you're sad and crying and want everybody to rock with you. Nah, nobody rocking with you. You wasn't rocking with them because you were cool. You were selfish. You thought about self, thinking it can't happen to you. And guess what? Your kind will be the first one it happened to when he go to rounding you up. Then you, well, it's too late now. Because ain't no telling what he gonna do to you. He talking about military tribunals and stuff of that nature. But well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. I don't know her policies. What you know is stupid. Got me twisted. Man, I can't. Man, this stuff is crazy, man. Oh my God, man. I'm probably feeling like. Then now, off of the stuff that they doing, like I say, man, this dude's evil. He do not care who he targets. Now they targeting FEMA. I told y'all yesterday that he's putting target on these people's back. Right? Remember what I told you yesterday? If you go back and look at my video from yesterday, you'll see I said this yesterday. Now it's happening today. Just like all this other stuff I'm telling y'all, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to happen. All of it. Here you go right here. A armed man was arrested for making threats against FEMA workers. FEMA workers had to stop working. Now, you got these people out here helping these people with this hurricane and this hurricane relief. You got these people out here trying to help these people get their life in somewhat back in order, but not near in order, but just a little sense of normalcy, just a little tiny bit of sense of normalcy. But then now you got these you have an armed man running around threatening FEMA, so they got to stop helping these people that lost all their things, and then you want to stop the FEMA workers from doing their thing, from doing their job, trying to help the people, all because of what Trump and JD Vance is out here spreading. Come on, let's make that make sense. But this is the person that some of these people want to go vote for. Come on, man. I don't get it. You stopping FEMA. They ain't did nothing to nobody. All they trying to do is do their job and help. Same way that the Republicans don't want to open the House back up because they don't want the people to get extra help down there in North Carolina and in Florida and all this stuff with the FEMA workers. Come on. Because of what Trump and JD Vance is spreading. But this is the person that some people want to vote for. Think about it. Think about it. It don't make no sense. And armed men and FEMA workers, they had to stop working because of armed men. Then, right after that, what happened was an armed militia. So you got this militia with all these people threatening FEMA because of the lies that Trump and JD Vance is spreading. First, it was one armed man. Then it ends up being a whole militia come down there threatening FEMA. I'm talking about threatening these people in their lives. And like I told you yesterday, the FBI already said that the biggest threat to America is the biggest threat to America is domestic terrorism. And you know who they are? A bunch of white racist people. Straight up. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you what it is and how it is. A bunch of white racist people. These people are at work trying to help these people get some water, get some food, some clean clothes, somewhere to stay, give them a little money to try to help them, try to soften the blow a little bit with what they're going through from these hurricanes. And now you got these armed idiots coming down here threatening FEMA to where these people can't even do their job after they done arrested one armed man. All behind the lies that Trump and JD Vance is spewing. I want y'all to see the pattern. It all goes back to every time they say something, this is what happened. The Haitians is eating the cats and dogs. Now they having bomb threats. The kids can't go to school. They got to close City Hall. They got to do stuff like that. And you want to call these people illegal immigrants when they ask them to come over here to fill some jobs because the economics in that community wasn't no good. But now since the Haitians came over there, they say they some of the hardest workers and got that community booming now. Same way in Aurora, what they said about the Venezuelans. But the governor said, hey, look, hey, they making the community better. To where it's thriving, it's doing better. Crime rate is down 31%. Just like Trump said that Trump and JD Vance said that they wasn't doing nothing about the hurricane. They wasn't down there helping the people. You got Governor Kemp, which is a Republican governor down there, another racist. His family owned slaves. And he said, "Oh no, they had missed each other on the call. They'd have talked, and he's trying to help them, just like the Satan." He said they down there helping him. So every place they going, they helping these people. So now that Trump seeing that that these people are getting some help after he told his lie, he want to make his lie stick. So he tell the Republicans, don't go back up there and open up the House so we can get more relief for these people. To make the people think that they're not doing that and lie and say that they're using the relief money, giving it to illegal aliens, which is a lie. Them is two separate entities that don't even go together. That money and that money don't mix. Them is two different things. That's like you buying groceries with your gas bill and that's supposed to pay the gas. No, them is two different bills. I'm just showing y'all a whole pattern of how this stuff is working. And each one of these people, you put targets on each one of them's back, all the way to the girl that you kicked out his rally yesterday down in Chocella, in California down here, kicked that girl out and talking about somebody need to knock her out and all these type of things. Check it out. You putting this woman's life in danger. You leaving out a violent cult. I ain't even call it campaign rally no more. You leaving out a cult because you done kicked it out and said what somebody need to do. You know how them cults work. Let's be real. Let's keep it what it is. You know? Yeah. Then, oh man, militia. Because of laws. Okay. Um, there's people now in North Carolina treating FEMA or workers bad behind Donald Trump and JD Vance rhetoric. Okay, I talked about that. How the FEMA workers is getting treated down there. I just wrote something about them a few times because it's really crazy. And think of what he gonna do to you. He done already told you what he gonna do to you. Look what he's doing now, and he is not even president yet. It says when you get Trump, you don't know if he's pro life, if he's pro choice. Is he serious about immigration? Is he doing is he doing people is he throwing people out the country? So we already know. I put that there because he's talking about uh he's we know he's pro-abortion. We know he wants the abortion ban. But since he see that he was light with women and he was light with women in this election, now he wants to change it. Well, I didn't mean it. It was supposed to be state to state. The state get to choose, not the government. The state chooses. Come on, man. He put the Supreme Court justice in there so they can do a full abortion ban. And if he becomes the president, he will do a full abortion ban. And it will be a lot of women dying, not because of abortion, because of miscarriages. It doesn't make any sense. We know what he's going to do. So really, everybody need to think about what's going on when they get inside these booths. And for some women out there, which I don't understand, it seems like I care more about y'all than y'all care about yourself. And I don't care what race, color, creed you are. You don't deserve to die because you had a miscarriage and they won't give you a DNC and scrape all them dead tissues out your body. That's enough for me to make me vote over here. And like I say before, and like I've been saying, I'm not Democrat or Republican. I am an independent, straight up independent. But when I see what's going on and see things like this, I know where to vote. Ain't no question. Ain't no question about it for me. Ain't no question. Okay. When you get to Trump, you don't know if okay, I did that already. Immigration. Is he doing anything? And about the immigration, all the stuff that this man be speaking on about immigration. Oh, I'm gonna do this on immigration. Oh, I'm gonna do that on immigration. I'm gonna do this on immigration. Guess what? He was in there. He ran on the wall. I'm gonna build the border wall. And guess what? Mexico is gonna pay for it. This is what he ran on. For one, he didn't do no border wall. He did a piece of a wall. And for two, Mexico ain't paid for two things. Mexico looking at him like, who you think you is? You gonna make us pay for a wall? We don't want the wall. You want it. So all this rhetoric about immigration, he had 4 years to do something about immigration. He didn't do nothing. He didn't change no laws. All he did was lock people in dog cages and dog kennels and separate kids from their mothers and fathers. That's all he did, and built a piece of a wall. So let's not ask what's going to be so different this time. What you going to do this time is going to be so different. You always say, well, why Kamala didn't do this or why she didn't do that. She's not the president. She's the vice president. She works and do what the president tells her to do. She don't have the power to do that, but you did. What did you do? Nothing. And that's for a lot of the people that don't understand that the vice president works to do whatever the president wants her to do. They cannot outshine the president. They're not going to pick a running mate to outshine them, and they know that. You ain't seen nobody do. What did Mike Pence do? What did Cheney do? What did any of the ex-VPs do? Nothing, but whatever the president tell them to do. So this lie that he's talking about what she did and what she ain't gonna do, you don't know what she gonna do with president. And then not only that, when y'all see that question being asked, well, is anything that you disagree with the Biden administration? No, there's nothing that she should disagree with. Why? I work for him. I work for him. What I look like throwing my president under the bus, the man that gave me the job to do this. I can't throw him under the bus. And they know that. That's why they asked that question to try to make her look like, oh, you getting the same thing with Biden as you getting with Harris. No, you're not. These are things that she can't say right now. That's like you going to work every day and then you go on TV and you throw the person that hired you, the boss of the company that runs the company, under the bus. Are you going to do that? If you do, you're dumb and you wouldn't have a job. I'm just saying. Look at it for what it is. Yeah, it's things that woman would do different. But she can't say it. I can. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. This is what he said. Trump, he has Harris at the debate. Since she's been there, why hasn't she done any of these things in Biden Harris administration? Well, guess what? They deported more people than you did, and they did it in a humane way. They didn't take people and separate them from their kids and send their kids to New York and the mama to Vermont or something crazy like that. So some of these people never got back together again. You taking babies and stuff like that doing that with. But they deported more people than you have. And then she did do something about the border, which it ain't her doing it. She's working under the president. She might have suggestions on how we could get some things done, but it's up to the president at the end of the day. The buck stopped with him. They had a bipartisan bill the Democrats and Republicans worked on, and it was the best border bill in ever. And you told them to block it. So you could be out here saying the things that you're saying right now. Something about the border. So don't play stupid. Y'all need to know these things, family. It's real out here. It's real out here. We know what's going on. You know, it just don't make no sense to me how how you try to spin stuff and make stuff seem this way, try to make stuff seem that way. Now everything ain't always what it seemed, but then if you knew how everything worked, you would know that this woman ain't the one that could say, oh, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this, we could do that. You would know that already. But since he know a lot of people don't know, that's why he keeps bringing this up and throwing this out there in people's face. But if it was left up to her, the border bill would have been done. But you wanted to run on this. So these are the things that you're talking about. This has a debate about the border bill. Okay. And then Trump said he was gonna build the wall. Oh, I already said that, and he lied. He ain't never built nothing. Then Trump also said that Trump also said that he was going to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. The man on the debate stage asked him, "Okay, you're going to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. Why? What you got? What are you going to put in the place of that? What are you going to put in the place of the Affordable Care Act?" You know what he said? He said, "I don't know. I have a plan." He said, "Well, what's your plan?" He kept pressing him. "Well, what's your plan?" "Well, I have a concept of a plan." You're gonna take 40 million people off of health care in order because you have a concept of a plan. Because you don't have no plan, because you don't care about the people. You don't care whether they have health insurance or not, long as you got it. Y'all need to watch and see what's going on. Y'all really need to watch and see and know what's going on, because he's telling you, and it's right here in your face. It's all right here in your face. And I don't want nobody to look up and be sad. We got 20 some more days for this election. Everybody needs to get out and vote. Everybody really need to get out and vote. It's very crucial in this election, because they say this every election, but this is different. It's never been nobody that wanted to go inside the White House and be a dictator on day one and being a fascist. There's never been like no one like that went in there like that. I mean, really just outright with it, telling you in your face, telling you hearing him. Everything he say, everything he do is leading up to getting these people geared up and get ready for what's gonna go down either way. It don't matter win, lose, or draw. It don't matter. There's gonna be some things happening. And that's what he's gearing up for, and that's what he's putting together right now at his cult meetings. Because that's about what it is. People call them campaign rallies. I call them cult meetings, because a campaign rally is normally telling the people to try to win over their votes. You're telling them what you're gonna do for them and what stuff you're gonna try to get done for them. Everything he's talking about is himself, and then he includes his coat, saying they taking our this. We can't even go to the hospitals. They taking all the beds. We can't even go to the schools. They uh, they don't even speak our languages, and it is not enough room in the schools and different stuff like this. Just everything is on hate, man. Everything is hate. All you gotta do is listen to it. I'm not saying this. I'm repeating his words back. I'm repeating his words back, what he's saying. I'm just telling my family what he's saying. So you have to take all this stuff for what it is. Not only that, I'm reflecting back and I'm showing you how this affects our country. and our countrymen and our countrywomen, like FEMA, like the Latin people, like black folks. Anything this non-white, he's on it. So everybody need to take this in consideration and see what's being done so they can know and make a conscious decision when you go inside the voting booth. Well, family, I guess like, share, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and and you can comment on things even if you don't agree with what I'm saying. But I'm just telling you facts, and I can tell you where to look it up and go look it up, and whether you want to believe it or not, that's totally up to you. I'm never gonna have attitude about a different of opinion. I invite it. But look up the things that I'm saying, and you will see that this is not coming out of my mouth. I watched this man say these type of things out of his own mouth, not because some news broadcast said that Trump said that he said. I ain't with that hearsay she say. I'm with what I'm listening to come out of his mouth on what he's gonna do. So, family, like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out here. I don't care what race, color, creed, whatever you are. I have love for everybody. Anything that I say here don't have anything to do with races with me. I'm just speaking true facts on what's being said and what's going on. So y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Hey, have a great night. I appreciate everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Have a great rest of your week. I'm out.